It's starting to roll kind of nicely now. So we have everything in place. Now it's kind of into the mechanical part of it, you know?
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we still got a lot of metal finishing to do, but.
What are those like electronic transistor packs or something on the side of on the motors? What are those?
Oh, those?
Yeah.
Those are the motor controllers.
Ah,
Yeah.
I knew it was something.
So there's 3 of them, one for each motor.
Oh, wait, I only saw 2. Where's the third one?
The third one's gonna go on the firewall.
Got it. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so what I'm doing now is basically laying it out, everything out, to see how all my clearances are. You know, because we've done, Bodie's drawing up a lot of it, but you don't know until you actually put it in the car.
Well, especially this one.
Yeah, so it doesn't cost much to make some templates, you know, some actual pieces, bolt everything to, set it in there, make sure you have clearances. I don't have to move anything forward or back, which I do. I gotta figure it out. I like the way the controllers would sit right now. How do you like them?
I like it because and then obviously, so are you gonna cover up the hole in the firewall with the other pack, or is it gonna be beneath that?
You'll see a battery through here.
So where's the other?
The other one will go underneath this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the setup.
So I'm gonna pull this out today. I'm gonna bend this under and mount it how I wanna mount it, and then I'll see my room under there.
Yeah.
And then I'll start mounting the chill plate and the controller on the firewall, so I'll have all 3 mounted. So what I'm trying to do right now is get to a point where we can start laying out electrical. Bodie's, we worked on hooking the tranny back up, the bell housing, because I don't want to cut a nice bitchin' piece of billet, real expensive piece.
Yeah.
So we keep testing it, making sure his measurements are right. We got a couple little things off, so he's fudging with that. And then again, I'm just gonna have a buddy of mine 3D print the whole thing so I can just bolt everything up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make a tranny mount, bolt it up, have it sitting there, have the controller sitting there, everything sitting there, and we can start running all of our wires and, you know, setting everything where it's supposed to go.
So you would start running the wires before even doing the billet. With the 3D print, you would start running wires once you have the correct.
Well, you got to make all your terminals and stuff like that. You got to make a lot of it. You're going to have to shorten a lot of it. You got to get the correct lengths. So that's what we'll start doing right now, making sure everything's the correct length. It has all the proper terminals, plugs, you know, whatever. And once we have all that, everything's in place. We'll get our billet plates cut. We'll permanently mount everything, and then we'll run it and drive our supersized golf cart. The brakes actually work now. I had to redo all the bracketry in here.
Just because of what?
Because of clearance behind, because what happened is we
is that what that is? The brake cylinder or solenoid or whatever it is?
Yeah, so now it actually works. That's all hooked up. That's your brakes.
Very cool.
That's your brakes, that's your clutch. So because the firewall came in so much because of the batteries,
got it.
Everything was pushed this way, so clearance to the gauge was only about like that much. So I made another inch, which is perfect. It clears all. I use the stock gauges.
The stock gauges are going back in, correct?
No.
Oh, they're not?
No. He's doing some pretty cool gauges. But I've already measured everything and we have enough. We have plenty of room now, so.
Got it.
I'm finishing everything up in here. I'll finish kind of just a little bit more metal finish on the piece up above the windshield. And I'm gonna finish these. These are tricky. These have been in and out 1,000 times.
Why have they been so tricky?
Because you want it to match the door. You want it to match the same exact shape, okay?
Is it because the doors are not perfect?
No, it's because of the way the cab comes in at a triangle. It bends, it kind of twists, and it bends as it comes closer to here. So you got about 20 different contours going on with
Got
just
it.
this one piece. So it's been really fun. So, but I got them where I want them. And so now all I gotta do is kind of finishing up welding my last little cracks, and I can weld all this stuff in.
Oh.
So yeah.
You've been hauling, man.
Yeah, it's been moving pretty good. I like where the headlights are sitting. We played with those quite a bit more. I know it doesn't look like it, but we have. Because
tell a little bit
I
difference.
wanna make sure. I
They're
really like.
Shorter.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
really like the positioning so far. So far, every time I walk by it.
They were originally teardrop headlights on these? Like the round with like
I believe they were just round. Yeah, I believe they had a bracket and they were just round.
But meaning like they stood independent from the fender, correct?
Huh?
They stood independent from the fender. They didn't go into the fender.
Yeah,
right?
no,
that's what I thought.
totally different. Let me look them up.
'Cause I
Now
think
you
they're
got
like
me.
his 44 Ford, like the one that was on Home Improvement, the blue Home Improvement.
Yeah,
That is more ish what they were like, correct?
yeah. I've worked on that car and I can't remember it.
You've worked on a lot of cars.
33 Ford.
Have I
Ricky.
gotten used to the sewage smell, or did it go away?
You've just gotten used to it.
Really?
Yeah, see, that's what they look like.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah.
Guy helping me with all the
Brock.
with all the components and everything and setting this up. I bought some better chill plates off of him, but they aren't gonna work. Reason being his the fittings, the AN fittings come straight out of here. Well, there's no room. There's no room up on top of the motors. There's no room on the side of the motors. So I had to use the chill plates that I got from somebody else, which are smaller, and then the fittings come out of the side. So, and I like where those are sitting. I like that a lot better. It's
Those are already the two that are on the motors.
yeah. I'm gonna take a picture and send it to Tim, see how he likes it, and then I'll figure out where this last one goes here. I'm gonna try and put it on a firewall, so it'll sit kind of like that. Right there is perfect, actually. I'll put, see, this is where it's tricky because I'll go get the connector, put it in here, and see how much room I have right here. So if I can run it like that and get to the connector, it's like perfect position for it. I'm just wondering now if they never sent us a third chill plate.
How many are you supposed to have in total?
3.
There are 3 in total. You have 2 on the
chill
motors.
plates. I need one more chill plate for this one. And I can't find it.
So that silver part is not the chill plate. I was under the
No.
impression that was the chill plate.
This is the controller.
This
is
part
your
I thought was
AC
the-
motor controller.
Got it.
So
Got
the
it,
ones
got it,
you
got it,
see
got it,
up there
got it.
have a chill plate that they're bolted to. The chill plate has what? Water running through it and cools them. So. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I see.
You see?
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Bodie says he only saw Sunwrap 2, which are up there right now. So
I take it they're not all shipped together then. You have to get
yeah,
them
it's all
separately.
separate. Yeah. So, but it's with the same order that I bought these with, so they should all be there. But I've never really checked
would
them.
think.
Yeah, one would think that if you buy something and you'd get the whole thing, but you know,
And that's asking
these
a lot,
days
honestly, Bodie.
that
That's-
really is asking a lot. So, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna figure out how to mount this because that's fine, whether I have the chill plate or not, it's the same bolt pattern. So I can make something here. See, when you're building a car like this too, you want to equally distribute the weight
Yeah.
and even take the consideration of the driver's weight. So this will work out perfect on the passenger side because you'll have the driver that weighs more than this.
I would hope so, yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I can put a few things extra on the passenger side.
And just hope that he never has
I could
really
put like
heavy passengers.
300 pounds is what I'm thinking Tim weighs, roughly.
Roughly, yeah, I'd say that's about right.
Yeah.
It's low end, but
I've
yeah.
seen that one movie where he had the white hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Drove a sleigh.
Yeah, he packs it in nicely during the rest of the year.
So I'm going off 300 pounds. So I got 300 pounds worth of crap I can shove on the passenger side, okay? You always have to think forward. You got to think all these different layers and these steps. So what I'm thinking is, you know, a lot of wiring's going to be coming up underneath here and along this. Do I build a whole panel that goes underneath here, a hidden panel? So we can route all the cables underneath. The panel goes on, this goes on, plug comes out here, plugs into the side.
Instead of them being exposed.
Instead of everything being exposed.
How many wires?
Oh, there's a lot of wires, yeah.
Well, because I know that Tim had mentioned some of them being exposed that would.
Oh
be
yeah,
like
no,
lines,
you'll
but those
see
might be-
you'll see the orange cables, the real big
Got it.
ones. We'll make those all really nice and bitchin' when you see
Yeah.
those, but you don't want to see all the
All of
little
the tiny
wires.
ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you see what plugs
Yeah,
into
yeah.
here. Well, that shows you how many wires are coming out of this. A lot of wires,
Really? Like each one of those corresponds to a wire? Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
pretty much.
Wow.
So you got
that's-
3 of these.
Yeah. No,
You know
that's.
what I'm saying? So you don't want to see any of this stuff. So we're gonna hide as much as this as possible.
Yeah. That's a lot of wires.
It's a lot of wires. It is a lot of wires. There's a little gauge.
What's the gauge for temperature?
Temp, it just shows you what the motors are doing,
Is that something that
how
will
much
be on the dash,
voltage
or
is coming
that,
out.
or is that
We
something
probably won't put this on the dash. It'll
Got
be
it.
hidden somewhere
Got
just for us to see when
Yeah.
they're programming it, and that's what this will help do. So now you see what I'm saying about a panel going
Yeah,
across,
I
but
do.
I don't want to create a shit ton of extra work either.
And that would be instead of maybe putting it in like the black wrap or whatever.
No, I will. I'll put it in that nylon wrap, but still, you know. And we could. I'll put the plugs facing down. Right now I have them facing up. See all these studs that are on top here
Yeah.
of this controller? That's where all that big orange cable goes. That's what you'll see all,
Got it.
you know, Back
Yep.
to the Future style. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a little standoff shelf or plate. Because I can't go into the firewall, you know what I mean? You don't want bolts sticking up through there.
Yeah.
So I'll make something that it'll bolt to, and then I'll just tack it, spot weld it on in certain places, and then that one will stay right there. That'll be good. Okay, that's what I'll do.